Hey, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Stephanie, and this is the Chaos Chronicles.
Life's messy, weird, and totally unpredictable.
And we are here to talk about all of it. No filters, no fake perfect lives, just pure, unhinged, glorious chaos.
So grab a drink.
And let's dive right in. Ooh, I didn't lock it, I forgot.
I locked my side, it's okay.
It just spins in a circle. Okay, sorry guys. We're back. All right, episode 2.
Welcome to episode 2.
Chaos Chronicles. Okay, today this is going to be a little fun. Actually, it's going to be really fun. So we're going to talk about things that people don't want to talk about because they may be a little too controversial. All right, we have a list.
Unpopular opinions, if you will.
Popular. Gonna be popular. Freaking Red does that to me every shift.
I do too.
Oh my God, I hate both of you guys. Is it like
some point in time, every
shift? Jerks.
I don't think I knew that he did that to you though.
He does. He comes up to me and he'll be like, "Hey, Steph." Or he'll send me a text and it'll just say popular on the iMobiles, okay? Like, you jerk.
Perfect. I didn't even know he was doing this.
Yes. All right. You ready? We got lists.
All right.
You go first.
Number one, unpopular opinion. Not all babies are cute. Some of them are just weird looking.
As a newborn photographer,
I don't know how you make them so cute. Photoshopping the baby.
I'm kidding. Okay, for the record, I do not go on and full on Photoshop the whole baby and like change them to make them look completely different. It's all about camera angles and lighting.
It's all about. I mean, I feel like that's for humans too. Real adults.
Adults,
there we go.
The non-tiny ones.
Yes.
But no, you're not wrong.
No, and I feel like we should stop being like, "Oh, your baby is so cute," and lying to parents, because then it just makes them post them more. Your baby is ugly,
right?
Wait till they're cute. If they're ugly as a newborn, they're gonna be cute in a couple years. That's the way it works.
Here's what I don't get: when you have two ugly parents who actually make a cute baby.
Oh, it's because the pungent square. My teacher taught me this. The recessive genes come down and over.
Genes come out.
Yes.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was. I was back home and I was like, oh my God, they got together.
But it is just the way it always works.
And the kid was
two ugly people always create a super cute baby, and two really like the celebrities. They have weird looking babies.
Not all of them.
Some of them. Most of them.
That Beckham kid's cute.
Well,
he's not a kid anymore. But
okay.
Yeah. See?
But, or did they just not share the ugly baby pictures? See? That's it. They knew.
That's fair.
I mean, I don't know that. I don't remember what their kid looked like as a baby, so no offense. Don't hate me, Beckhams.
So sorry.
Way to throw them out there.
But y'all make cute babies, okay? But also, so here's the other thing. So the way that I could tell that, and I promise, I'm probably a little biased, but Mason's pretty adorable, and he was actually a very cute baby. I had random people who would come up to him and like start trying to touch him, and like I was like, no, they're like, oh, but he's so cute. I'm like, please don't touch my baby.
It's not necessarily an unpopular opinion, but don't touch babies that aren't yours.
Yeah,
unless you like specifically are told you can. Don't touch other people's babies.
Don't touch random babies
or people's stomachs. That's weird. As a person who's never been pregnant and doesn't have a baby, that's my PSA.
No, but I would. I'd have random people come up and be like, oh, he's so cute. I'm not going to lie. I'll show a picture of him later. But yeah, he was a cute little baby.
Well, Mason's a cute kid, too. He'll be on an episode at some point in time. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. That kid gets wrinkled into everything I do. All right. Let's see here. Where was mine?
You lost it. All right.
I lost it. Okay,
going to mine. I don't know if these
I found it.
Oh, you found yours?
I found my list. Let's see here.
Because I was going to go pineapple on pizza.
No, this is speaking of food, though. Okay. First of all, pineapple on pizza is delicious.
You know what? As a younger person, did not like it because I was not a huge pineapple fan. But I really think it depends on how the pineapple is cooked. Because if you just throw like soggy pineapple on it and it's not. No, but it has to be cooked correctly. And then I'm a big fan of it.
You do pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapenos.
Oh, I've never had that combo. I've always gone straight like normal Hawaiian. No. Ham, a little bacon.
I've never put bacon on Hawaiian pizza.
Oh yeah,
I've done like Canadian bacon, which is basically ham.
No,
pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapenos. It was like
I could see where that would be good.
Like go-to PMS food.
Why didn't we get that today?
Because we wanted snacks.
Oh yeah. Okay. All
like
right.
my go-to peanut. If you see me eating that, watch out, y'all. Okay, this one we had this discussion earlier, and I'm quite like I'm questioning our friendship. Ranch dressing is not disgusting.
Oh, it's totally disgusting.
No.
It is terrible. There's only 2 things I will ever use ranch dressing on. 1, cucumber salad. Or not cucumber salad, a cucumber sandwich. And that goes back to the British grandmother.
That doesn't. You don't put ranch on that.
Yes, it's bread, a slight little bit of ranch, cucumbers, salt and pepper,
No.
ranch, bread.
It's a tiny,
That's
tiny
it.
bit of mayo.
No. Well, that's a whole other thing. I don't like mayo. That goes from trauma though. Or
Circling back to that later.
Outback Ranch. It's the only ranch I'll eat.
What makes that one so special?
I don't know. It's delicious. Every other ranch is terrible, but Outback Ranch.
No, I do have my favorite ranches. Don't get me wrong. Round Table Pizza from back home has the best ranch ever. But Outback Ranch?
Yes. They make it in-house. Or at least they used to when I worked there.
Oh.
I know all
Maybe
the old school Outback
Is
secrets.
that why you're traumatized by mayo?
Yes.
Food industry?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
100%.
That makes
The
a little
mayo,
more sense.
people would ask for mayo and little ramekins, and they would get thrown on the little, it would always be on the top one, not on the cold one for some reason, but the cooks would always put it at that
That's how you
little
get
top
botulism.
heat one, and then people would not pick it up. And guess who had to clean them out at the end of the night when they're heat-riddled, gross
Crusty?
mayonnaise? Yeah,
That's
don't like
disgusting.
mayonnaise.
That is
I
gross.
won't use mayonnaise from a container. I'll only use it if it's the squeeze mayonnaise. And even then, I'm not a fan. Nope, not a fan.
Okay, what other one you got?
Let's see. I scroll too much. Oh yeah, do soulmates exist or is it just trauma bonding in disguise? I feel like you're my friend soulmate, and it's solely because of our trauma bonding. Yes.
We do. And there's one way that to experience trauma bonding at its finest is work in the medical field, especially in emergency medicine.
Yes, 100%.
God, it's horrible.
Or the public service, public safety.
Service.
Yeah.
But
100%.
also the trauma bonding with soulmates. Like,
But here's my thought about it. It is, and you see this all the time. Who do people in the medical field date?
you don't date the 5 Ps or 4 Ps.
No, but that's who we date, even though they're red flags, but that's who we date because we understand the 4 Ps.
For those of you who don't know,
Police, physicians,
firefighters.
firefighters.
No, it's a PH. It's fire with a PH.
Firefighters.
Firefighters.
Wait, who's the 4th?
Is it physicians, firefighters, police?
We'll see. This is so bad.
Oh my god.
All right, so at least those 3. Don't date them.
Paramedics.
Paramedics. There we go. Yeah, so we don't date. Those are your red flag people. However,
Military.
they're the ones who understand bad days, and it's not like, oh, I missed a deadline, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, no,
we
it's
coded somebody.
I coded a 5-year-old. Like, that's a bad day.
Right.
I don't want to. I either don't want to talk about it, and I just want to
Drink and decompress for a second.
be quiet and like sit on a couch and decompress, and don't try to fix it or don't try to just let me be.
Just leave me be.
But they're the ones who understand that. They're the ones who understands the shift schedule.
Yep.
I mean, I can tell you how many times I've gone on dates with people who work normal 9 to 5, and they're pissed at me when I'm working on a weekend. Like, I have to work. I'm sorry, the hospital is open 24/7.
Yep.
I'm not going to be home for every single dinner.
Okay, so
That's the way it is. So that's, who understands us, how my soulmate is either going to be magically understanding of that or just trauma bonded to me.
They don't exist. That type does not exist. As somebody who was once married to a person who worked, well, they didn't work 9 to 5, but they worked in Intel, so they didn't have an understanding of the medical field whatsoever. I can tell you from firsthand experience that it 100% does not work for the most part.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't understand the 12-hour shifts.
No.
Because they don't understand that when you come home, you just want to freaking take a shower, wash off all the gunk, and just do nothing.
And sometimes I don't want to talk. Yeah. Don't try to ask me about my day if I'm in a non-talking mood.
No, just pour me a glass of wine, please, and just let me be.
Just sit on the couch and watch CSI. That's my current. That's a good one, right?
I just want to sit on the couch and do that. That's like a great idea. All right, let's see here. There was one. Oh, natural deodorant.
Ugh.
And how does it work, or how well does it work?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. I'm still dying on this hill. Nobody, I have not met anybody who says that, oh yeah, I use the natural deodorant, blah, blah, it's so great. And they don't end up smelling. It's just gross. And I've tried it. I've tried it. I've done it.
Being on the metro in the middle of summer when everybody's driving with their hands up.
Yes.
And they're holding the thing.
Yes.
Where it smells like BO and other things that I will not mention now.
Let's smell better, people. That's
smell
why,
better.
That's why we live in 2025. Let's
deodorant.
smell better.
Do people really like what's in the natural deodorant?
I don't know, but apparently it's natural.
Thank you, Kayla.
You're welcome. I mean, I get the whole like not wanting to expose ourselves to more toxins and stuff, but I also don't want to stink at the end of a 12-hour shift. My pen again
with your pencil twirling, your pen twirling.
Stop moving the table.
I like the fact that you can get that with your flip flops.
That's how I roll.
Bordeaux teach you how to do that better.
So I just stop flipping my pen all over the place.
Throwing it at me at this point.
All right.
Okay, back on task. Okay, the squirrels are running loose again. All right.
I don't. Yeah. Do you have an opinion on the natural deodorant?
Don't come near me if you're wearing it. Now, okay, so from what I've heard, though, now that I say that, apparently you have to, like, detox your armpits or something.
So then I have to go through, like,
80
months of detoxing my armpit. Like, how do you detox an armpit?
I don't know. This is just what I've heard. Then apparently
is it me showering, like, detoxing my armpits?
I don't know.
Do I have to change my shower
If there are any tree huggers out there who are going to be watching this, please comment.
Please let us know how you detox an armpit to naturally wear.
Is it with baking soda?
Deodorant.
Is that how you detox it?
I don't know. I, again, am not a girly.
Do you use tea bags?
We have questions. So apparently detoxing, that's something they won't tell you on the natural deodorant. They just say use it.
They just say use it. It's
let us know.
How do you do that?
All right.
Because we're tired of pretending that it actually works.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. Well, I do know about you. I tell my dog everything. Again, single female. He is my sounding board. He's the one who told me, don't leave to come in to do these podcasts today. Stay home and play with me.
We should probably listen to Brody.
Maybe. Do you think Coco and Pickles, your dogs, would snitch for a treat of all
Pickles
your secrets?
100% would. Coco just judges me in silence. Pickles would 100% throw me under the damn bus because I've seen her do it for a treat.
I think for the right person, Brody would. Or for the right treat.
The right treat. I don't know. He's very loyal. He seems like a very loyal,
good boy. Dog, though. He is pretty good.
Oh, Coco just judges me. She's like a therapist. She'll just look at you and go,
Whereas
now, what makes a better decisions about that? What could we have changed?
I could see Coco be like, what better decision could you have made?
Pickles is like, can you just give me the treat and I'll tell you what you want?
He's like, I'll tell you everything.
I'll tell you all the goods. Give me the treat and rub my belly. That's Pickles.
Well, that is true. Brody, for some belly rubs, he would probably spill some secrets.
Oh, so it's not about the steak and the filet mignon. It's about the belly rubs.
It's about the belly rubs. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Let's go back to your sleeping naked fear. Wearing jeans in the house. Does that make you? Is that untrustworthy behavior?
It's just uncomfortable. So why would you be uncomfortable in your house?
On that comfortable jeans.
Like, am I just chilling? Are you? Well, maybe not you, because I'd totally be in pajamas if you came over in my house. Like, was it like, are people in my house? Am I having a party? Like, that's the only time I'm ever gonna be wearing jeans in my house.
I wear jeans in the house.
Why?
Because they're actually really comfortable. They're super stretchy.
I mean, maybe, but like,
I honestly will forget that I have them on.
No, as soon as even my comfy jeans that you gave me.
You're welcome.
Even those, as soon as I get home, I'm going to put on my
jeans.
pajamas and get comfy and just relax.
No,
that's how I decompress. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay. See, that's different. If it's a way to like decompress. Okay, that's fine.
Yes,
that's different.
To be like, all right, I'm inside. I'm in my safe place. I'm in my comfy clothes. I'm not wearing jeans, just hanging out in my house, unless I'm planning on going out for something later on.
No, I just sit there, my jeans, editing away on my couch.
Yeah, that's weird.
Have you met me?
Yeah.
Okay, see,
Just once or twice.
just a couple times.
It's
Just yesterday. Yesterday was
met
the
you on the
first day.
street.
All right, what else you got?
Should you have a license or take a test to have kids?
Yes.
100%.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I will die on this hill.
Yep.
And you should learn the basic dosage of Tylenol and Motrin and when it is appropriate to use it.
Not
Because
even the
my
basic
kid
dosage.
feels
I can give
warm.
because the dosage is on the containers. So I don't relatively.
Those are, yeah,
I mean, they're
relatively.
whatever. But like, hey, my kid feels warm. They're clearly uncomfortable. Give them Tylenol, Motrin.
Nope.
Age
Drive them
appropriate.
straight to the ER.
No.
Drive them straight to the ER.
Common sense. We need to teach common sense again. I think that's
Did you
the thing.
know that there was a study done that apparently not everybody actually has common sense? Like there is a statistic, and I can't remember what percentage. It's an alarming large percent of people who do not have common sense. Like it's above 50%.
I feel like we've stopped teaching these things.
How to critically think. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
Because I know there's a lot of people who can't put two and two together and draw. Like,
Fever, Tylenol, or Motrin,
or alternate,
and alternate,
yeah.
or both at the same time. You can take them both at the same time.
You can.
Ugh.
All right. Kardashians are boring.
Oh well.
Did you ever watch them?
No. I have enough drama in my life at the hospital. I don't need to add other people's drama to my life. Also, why am I just watching some people?
I've actually never thought of it that way.
Just be at work.
Watch some people live their life.
Yeah.
When I can just live my chaotic
Yeah.
life.
Why would I want to watch their drama? Okay. But I also think I don't ever really take a lot of stock in, oh, they're a celebrity, blah, blah, blah. They're better than, or they're like, famous people, that type of, like, I don't care. Why? So for me, why am I just watching you have your drama and make stupid decisions?
I make enough of my own.
Yeah. No, I've never gotten into the whole
okay. All right.
Reality TV.
Okay. Speaking of dogs and reality stars, not every dog needs an Instagram page.
I will 100% follow dog Instagram pages way more than people Instagram pages, though.
Facts.
But also follow our Instagram page. Hold on, now we have to do the plug. chaos.chronicles.podcast.
I couldn't remember.
Follow it.
I'm glad one of us did. I'll post the link below.
Perfect.
I can figure out how.
Okay. No, 100%. I mean, my dog has a Facebook. I started. I mean, he's just ridiculous. Yes, whatever. But my dog does, and I mean, I guess I could have done. Sometimes my dog just has weird things to say, and as a husky, if any husky owners are out there, they know
he's opinionated.
Husky Australian Shepherd mix. He is an opinionated dog, and he just needs to get it out sometimes.
Is it because of his breeder? Is it because of his mom?
Yes. Yes.
Well, Coco and Pickles do have an Instagram page, but I don't post to it a whole lot.
No, and you need to do that because I need to know what those little pups are doing more often.
Judging me and throwing me under the bus for treats. I
have to make sure that they're safe because they like to jump off a couch and break legs. So,
first of all, she jumped off
a bed, okay.
That's a different story. I think I do need to turn this. No, I'm not going to touch it.
See, nope, you're going to mess with your microphone, and then you're not going to have sound. At least we realized that quickly in the testing, not in the hour-long one we did.
Can you imagine? We record the whole thing and then go to watch the playback.
Maybe we should pause and take a listen.
No, I fixed it before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's fine. All right, what else you got?
All right. I don't know how to word this one. I don't like the way it's worded.
Oh.
Ethically non-monogamous is like the dumbest thing ever.
How are they going to be non-monogamous and ethically?
Well, I guess apparently both partners agree to it, whatever.
An open relationship?
Yes, it's just an open relationship. And at that point,
they have to word it that way?
I don't know. To make it sound better, I don't know. And I have some friends, and it works for them, and that's their thing, and it is what it is. And I support them, and I love them, and they know I support them and love them, and they also know my feelings on this. I could not do it.
Be the hot one.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you always have to be the hot one in a threesome.
Be the hot one in a threesome.
Yeah. No, I could not do it. I couldn't do it. I am a one-person person.
I mean, that's fair. Again,
I can do it. Yeah, and I know that with my friends, each person has like a different aspect of fulfillment that they complete in them
Right.
or whatever. And I get that to an extent, but I could never do it. I think it's dumb. I
I
can't
don't
do
think
it.
I could ever do it unless it
Mm-mm.
was like one of those like contract marriage thingies where you're marrying just for like benefits.
They have those? Where can I find one of those? I
And
could find some. What kind of benefits are we talking about, Steph? let's dive into those benefits you're talking about.
I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet on that one. But yeah, I think like if it was like strictly like okay, so speaking of controversial topics, like green card marriages.
Oh, okay.
See, like you could be legally married to somebody, but not have to.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I couldn't do that solely because I would be terrified of the
Getting caught.
government coming after me and interrogating me. I couldn't do it. And I have too many, family and friends who are in the government,
It will catch on.
living in this area. They would all know.
Oh my god, can you imagine if I did that and my ex found out? John would be
Can we just send the government to your ex?
I mean, technically, they would probably have my phone bugged because I know at one point there was a whole bunch of stuff. Like, we had to fill out when we were married, we had to fill out every year, like this.
I know your phone is bugged because when we ordered our snacks, we did not order queso and French onion dip, but we talked about it and somehow it got added onto your cart. So I know your phone is bugged.
Probably. I know when we were going through like our divorce initially, like there was like stuff that he would know about that I'm like, there was only one way that you could possibly know that. Like only one way. But that's a different story.
Just
so
can't
this
divorce.
Is why I've learned that
death is cheaper.
I've accepted it. I'm like, is it though?
I don't know. I could bury somebody for real cheap.
I mean, so could I just go out to the farm and use the backhoe. Exactly. But that's a different story.
I don't know what happened, sir.
I don't know. They just fell in that 6-foot hole that I dug.
Just fell in the hole and then couldn't get out. And I was gone.
Yep. Okay. What else you got?
Didn't I just do one?
No.
It's me again? Yes, because I just talked about ethnically non-monogamous.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Pick up the slack.
Okay, I'm sorry. God. All right. How about this one? Since I'm going to throw myself under the bus. Well, I'm not really throwing myself under the bus on this one. All right. But we're going to go back to eyelash extensions are the new skinny jeans and are about to be out. No.
I can't. I have no opinion on this one. Except for some people do way too much eyelashes.
Facts. That I will say. Eyelash.
So much so we have nicknamed this girl Eyelashes.
She's got like freaking Post-its that like.
Yeah. They're ridiculous. No.
I can't do it. No.
But see, I feel like yours are. No, but they're fine. Yeah, sure, get them done. But in general, they're like more naturally looking.
Yeah.
Versus some people.
I don't like the
extra drama. Like
I've got enough drama in my life.
Seems too much.
All right, what else you got?
Too much. All right, because this is one of my favorite songs right now. Should you tell your friend their partner sucks, or do you mind your own business?
It depends on me. I'd be like, look, we gotta talk.
No, 100%. You better tell me. 100%.
We've got to talk. I don't care how good that is.
Yeah,
we gotta have words.
No, 100%. You better tell me. And here's the reason why. Because after my last breakup, which was trauma and terrible and awful at the time, and whatever, therapy's great. Everybody was always like, "Oh yeah, I knew I didn't like him for you. He was so bad."
Same.
Why didn't you say anything then? Because not one person told me that they had bad gut feelings about this dude. Not one. I was with him for 3 years. We were gonna get married. Like not one. Not one person told me this. No. Well, you just like your red flags. That's it. Yeah.
That one's on me. That one's 100% on me. I'll admit it.
100%.
Right,
Hardy and Nate Smith has it right. Nobody likes your girlfriend, and you better, as the friend, you better tell him.
That's fair. But was the sex at least good?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I see toxic relationship sex is the best. I'll die on that hill too.
I mean, I feel like that's just like breakup sex, makeup sex. Like, those are always the best.
I never, because it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. See.
All right. Let's see here. Ooh, not everybody needs to be a mom, and that's okay.
I'll agree with that one. I don't feel
Right?
like that's any sort of hot take. I feel like that's true.
No, you have some people who are very. I had a patient actually recently. So one of the girls at work, I'm not going to name her name, doesn't want to have kids. Okay, totally fine. This patient was actually my patient. So she went in to go give him some meds or do something, and he'd asked her if she had children, and she said no, she'd prefer not to have some. And he said, "Well, what's the point in living?"
Well, there's a lot of points in living. Why do I have to? Okay, as somebody who wants to have children one day, is getting old and needs to hop on that. Per my Facebook letting me know this all the time. Um, like one of my best friends, she would, and she doesn't want to be a mom. She wants to travel. She wants to live her life. She wants to do it. She doesn't
More power to
feel like
her.
she wants to have children get in the way of her thing. So
Her
why would
life
she bring a person into this life that she doesn't
doesn't.
want to
Right, but then here's the thing.
have?
At the same
She's
time,
a
why do
great aunt. She loves her nieces and nephews. She will do anything for those kids.
she's very sweet,
And but she doesn't want kids of her
and
own.
she works in peds.
And she's a pediatric person. Yes.
So I'm like, yeah,
So
like yeah. But at the same time, why
why do
isn't
I
that
why do you
same
have to have?
stigma put on men?
Because men are a whole different breed. They're not. I mean, it's
Right? Like
yeah,
that's why I'm like, why don't they get asked? Hey, why don't you want to be a dad? Like, why
yeah,
isn't it always
yeah.
pushed on them? Yeah, why?
Why?
Okay. Oh, this
I'm
is
stuck on this now. Why? Well, I'm gonna start asking all the guys. Oh, do you have children? Why don't you want to be a dad? Where's your? Why aren't you pursuing
Where's
this?
your sense of will? Of your will to live? I can't even talk.
Your will to live. What's the point in living if you don't have children, guys? Come on.
All right, what else you got?
All right. Would humans be better off if we still arranged marriages, but with friend group voting? Yes, I feel like that would be awesome.
Yes.
So my next relationship's 100%. I'm just gonna
I'll
be
poll
like
the audience. Just poll the audience.
after the third date, if they're worthy of a third date. All right, guys.
Well, wait, is it just based off of pictures that we vote, or do we get to go along on like a group date to actually know him for a minute? Oh, it's an arranged marriage.
Oh yeah. So if it's an arranged marriage, so then are you
It's
guys setting
picture-based.
me up?
It's kind of like how they did like in the freaking.
Yeah, but not all arranged marriages are just picture based. Like usually
Some
they're
of them you don't get a picture.
family of family and families set
Family
it
and
up.
friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So we
here's.
can.
I mean, I feel like this is my problem with dating or dating apps is you tend to go for ones that you then find physically attractive, but then you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for in my case, they're all scammers. So I'm Hinge. You should hire me. I am great at finding them. But it is. I mean, if you look at my email, the person you have reported is a scammer. Blah blah blah. Remove profile, remove. Because I'm great at this. But I become more attracted to a person based on their personality, which
Okay, so
guys don't put personality into their dating profiles. They go based on looks.
That's true. They do. Nancy once told me to stop dating attractive men because they're they're the worst ones. I was like,
See, I did that once.
Oh, I got to stop dating the pretty boys. Is what she said.
I tried that once though, and he ended up being the psycho ex who shot at my bedroom window.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a whole other episode. Jesus, Jesus.
There's an episode coming up called Kayla's Crazy Exes. I have stories.
I thought I had good stories.
Yeah,
Christ
when you
almighty.
go for the nice guy, the unattractive guy, yeah, nails and tires, notes on
maybe
cars.
you don't go based off of personalities.
Well, I wouldn't have dated him though. He would not have been a person I dated had everybody not told me. So basically, my friends at the time sucked.
Okay, so here's another controversial thing then. Now that I'm talking about this, oh my god, this squirrel just jumped out of my brain and I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, okay. So dating people who you typically wouldn't date.
That's been all of my exes. Every single one of them they have been, except for one, would have been someone I wouldn't have typically had dated, exception of somebody telling me, "Hey, you should really try dating this guy. They're really great. They're blah blah blah. They're a great guy. Blah blah." Or personality, where I'm like, "Oh yeah, they have a great personality. Wouldn't be someone I'd normally be attracted to." But
So what about if you are friends with somebody? So let's say I have a friend and I'm like, "Hey, you'd be great for this person here."
mm-hmm.
Do you think that a lot of people, especially guys, portray themselves as one person in front of their friends versus another person in the relationship.
I mean, let's look at some of these groups that we've talked about.
I know, right?
I believe there was a post earlier today in one of these dating groups.
So one of those dating groups, okay, I have a friend who has been posted on those groups as the red flag warning to all women, but is the sweetest friend on earth.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think it's, what's great for one person is not great for another person.
That's what I keep telling him too. I'm like, dude, it's just because you haven't found the person you want to be with. So yeah, he's gonna whore around. I think that's generally speaking for most guys. Like even if they're
gonna whore around,
they're gonna whore around until they find somebody that female, they do it too. So
well, again, this person, y'all mean to tell me not one of y'all has a decent brother you can put me on with? Dating is the pits. Yes, dating is the pits. It's terrible.
Yes.
And then they're like, nah, I wouldn't wish my brother on anybody.
See? But then again, it's a whole different person as a sibling versus a friend versus a partner in a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, although I feel like my brother is the same person, at least around me, that he is. Oh, no, he's probably a little sweeter with his girlfriend. Also, brother, lock that down. Let us know if we get some sponsors. We can help buy that ring because we love her.
That's funny. We're gonna start doing that and be like, look, dear Jared's jewelry.
Oh no, I've already picked out her ring.
You can't pick out her ring.
Well, I know what she wants, so I have it picked out for when he gets the money and is ready.
Is it because she told you?
I mean, we had discussions one day.
Okay.
Just in general.
Okay.
But also, she told me what she likes. So.
Okay, then that's a little different.
Yeah. I already told him, though, if they break up, we're keeping her and not him.
I like that idea.
I have 3 other brothers. It's fine.
I've got some to spare. Okay. All right. How did we go on from not everybody needs to be a mom to that?
Oh, no, because we started talking about arranged marriages and friends.
That's right. Okay, so it's my turn again.
Yep, it's your turn.
Okay, can you love your partner and still want a separate bedroom?
Yes. 100%.
Right? 100% with a separate bedroom. Especially since we work like shift work. Yeah. I get off at 12 o'clock. Well,
we both
get off at 12 o'clock. And so most of the time I don't get home till 3. So, yeah, I would feel bad for waking them up.
Yeah. Especially if you found somebody who had that 9 to 5 job and who actually understood. They got to be up in a couple hours. 100% separate bedroom.
Only doctors and doctors' offices work those things.
Accountants. Bankers' hours.
We just had this conversation about dating people in the medical field because they understand.
Yeah, they're red flags. We don't do it.
But they understand. This is my problem. Maybe I should stay in therapy a little longer.
Therapy's great. 100% recommend.
10 out of 10. With that being said, therapy isn't a personality trait, even though we've all tried.
Yeah, just because you go to therapy doesn't mean
you're a good person. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just spit on you.
Not the worst bodily fluid I've had on me all week at
You're
work.
welcome.
Oh, man.
Right. What else you got?
I had one and then I've lost it because you spit on me. I don't know anymore.
Just gotta spit on it. Oh, God. Okay.
Now I'm just thinking of all the... This is why showers after work are very important because all the bodily fluids we get on.
All right, let's see here. Wearing jeans on a plane.
Oh, again, back to the house. What? Be comfortable. All these people who get on these planes dressed up in business suits and everything. No, you are going to be flying for 12 hours. Be comfortable.
Exactly. That's why you dress up. Do you know how many flights I've had my flights upgraded free of charge to first class because I wasn't wearing jeans and I was actually dressed?
I've never gotten upgraded.
See?
All right, so you're gonna pick out my jeans. You're gonna pick out my Brazil. I don't wear jeans
I don't
either.
wear jeans when I fly.
I'm gonna have you pick out my Brazil outfit.
I mean, I normally fly business class for long flights, but yeah, I've had my seats upgraded.
I can't afford business class. If somebody wants to sponsor my flights,
it's because you're looking in the wrong spots. It's all about.
Because Laura does all. Well, you need to tell Laura.
Laura,
look in better spots.
I gotta show you the links.
She's my planner of everything.
Influencers gatekeeping links should be illegal.
Yeah, stop doing that.
I don't.
Sure you don't.
No, I don't.
Give me the links. Just tell me.
Well, I have to post them first.
Don't make it difficult either.
No,
Don't make me go to 15 different places to find it.
Don't make me put my name
My-
and email address just so you can
Yeah.
freaking spam me later on.
My ADHD is too bad. If you have me do that, I'm done.
Just let me click on a link and give me what I want.
I will try to figure out.
Just like in all
Start.
relationships. Click on the link and give me what I want. All right. What else you got?
Let's talk about submitting Yelp reviews for some exes. I have some great. Could you imagine? Oh God, I would love to see what people say about me.
Do they have those kind of dating apps where you can like?
I feel like they should.
Right?
Like
Reviews?
Bumble. Let's talk. Review the person.
I'm not on any dating app, so I've never. I think I might have like a Bumble account at one point that I like a former coworker set up for me.
That's how I ended up on Tinder. Somebody set it up for me. But I'm not on Tinder anymore.
I'm not on dating
There's
apps.
too many.
And then every time I think, maybe I should, I do like that Facebook dating thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I don't.
That's why. Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I go through that every couple weeks.
I'm like, oh no.
But can you imagine be like, Kayla was great until she was crazy. Until after her 6th shift in a row.
That's why you. Oh, okay. That's a different kind of crazy. I was like, that's why you just start off crazy, and then you go normal.
You go normal from there.
6 shifts in a row is a different kind of crazy. That should be illegal too.
Start
Tommy.
off. Yes, Tommy.
Why are you petting your picture of things?
Okay, because there was something on your computer, and it show right where my face was.
Probably where I spit earlier.
So all I could see was this dot of something, and it looked like it was on my face.
Okay, let's see here. You got any other ones?
No.
All right, let's see. Here.
Unless you want to talk about inner voices.
Do you have an inner dialogue?
Yes. I didn't know people didn't until
I didn't
recently.
know that either.
Yeah, mine doesn't shut up. So
it's a freaking chaotic
mine, my inner voice would be named like Ruth or something.
She's a fucking golden girl.
Yes. And would just have this nonstop talking job because it doesn't shut up. I didn't know people like are able to turn off their brains at night.
So I didn't either, but so I had a
3 a.m. musings.
Right. I had a patient come in yesterday who was manic. And I asked her, because one of the standard questions that we have to ask is, A, do you have any thoughts of harming yourself, or do you have any thoughts of harming anybody else? Are you seeing things that you believe are not there, or are you hearing voices that are not there? And she goes, I don't know if it's my inner monologue or if I'm actually hearing the voice talk to me. I was like,
I feel like that's valid.
That's a great question.
Yeah. Because sometimes my inner monologue tells me to do things that I shouldn't do, but then I'm like, maybe I just need to be in room 5. And for those who don't know, room 5 is one of our psych rooms.
We have 2, room 5 and room 2. So if we ever talk about them, that's where we're heading. If there's any beds available in BHU.
No. I'm bougie. I can't do BHU.
No. I would go to that one. Isn't there one in Florida that's like almost like a resort?
I'm sure.
Or is that a detox facility?
I'm sure.
I'm Miami, sure it's a detox facility.
Some nice ones somewhere we could go to.
All right, let's see here. Oh, this is so.
Oh, hold on. Go back to this one. Mornings are overrated. Do not talk to me before 10 a.m.
Yes.
Do not expect me to be the type of person to get up. No. Maybe 9:30. To get up and be functional, and like these people who go to the gym before they're
at 5. Who goes to the gym at 5 in the freaking morning?
I'm not even awake.
I'm probably just going to bed.
I know, right? I'm not a morning person. I've never been a morning person.
We are so not morning people, so much so that our boss will even say, no, we're not allowed to do morning shift unless he's desperate.
Yeah.
If he's desperate, then yes, we can.
And then he knows to call us when we're still asleep to get us to agree to, sure, whatever. Okay. And then go back to sleep.
Yep. Go back to sleep.
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. Travel isn't always life-changing. Sometimes it's just exhausting and overpriced. Facts.
I mean, overpriced and exhausting. Yes.
Have you noticed that it's cheaper to travel to other countries than living here in the U.S.?
Yes. I tell my friend and my cousin this all the time because she's got 2 kids and they love going to Disney. The same that they spent on the family of 4 for Disney for 5 days, And I get it. Love Disney too. Again. But the same amount that they spent there, I did 2 weeks in Europe that they could have done 2 weeks in Europe for the whole same price
Not only
for the
that, I
family.
wonder like if you do like the Disney Paris or whatever, if it's probably cheaper over there to do that.
Maybe. But like, let's get
Look
out.
into
Let's
that.
explore. I'm a big fan of traveling. I don't know if I'd say it's life changing every time.
Hey, sometimes sitting on the beach for 6 hours is life changing.
That's my soul speak.
Right?
I'm there.
Is the cabana boy there too?
Yes.
The margaritas.
In our fantasy, 100%.
Yes. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Right? Like, I'm great for sitting on a beach and just listening to the waves. That is my happy place.
Same.
But also, some people like to do go, 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 go on travel. And I'm not
that person.
I like to even it.
I want to do a couple of things, but then I also want to just like chill. Because that's why I go.
I want to see the things, but I also need to chill because I have to go back and then do go, 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 go at work.
Yes. Not all family deserves a place in your life just because they're blood.
100%.
I have cut off a majority. Actually, my entire side of my father's family, for the most part, I do not talk to.
And just because even long-term friendships, just because you've known them for years and years and years, you grew up together, 100% cut them off if they're toxic.
Oh, 100%. I had a couple of them that always tell me that, what is it, blood is thicker than water. And I was like, well, you clearly don't know the actual saying that goes behind that.
Saying.
The full saying of, what is it, the blood of the, what is it, the...
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
Now me back to the Catholic.
No, hold
blood
on.
Is thicker than water.
I can remember this.
Blood
it's
of
the blood
Christ.
of the it's the blood of the covenant is thicker than water of the womb.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Figure that one out. Think about that one.
That's deep.
Well, and then if you think about it, think of like all like way back in like the medieval days, the people who like were killing each other for like the crowns of Europe. It was always the siblings that were killing. The loyal ones were the friends.
And then there was me, who would have been a peasant. Let's be honest. We always love to talk and think about like, oh, back in the so and so days, this would be great. Yeah.
Doesn't your family have a castle in Ireland or Scotland? So yeah, I don't want to hear about it, peasant.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody's family has a castle somewhere in Ireland or Scotland if you go back far enough.
First of all, it's a villa in Sicily.
It's not like I've ever been there, okay? It's not like I actively own it. Well, it's not like I actively own it.
That's fair.
Like, okay, now you've got me on a whole different tangent. I don't remember where I was going.
Cost of weddings. Would you pay for a wedding?
No. But here's also the thing. This should have been another red flag. When I was planning the wedding, I wanted something small and intimate. I just need my close friends, my family, because I don't need to be paying for, okay, I've met half my coworkers, who I love most of my coworkers. I don't need them at my wedding. We can have a party later to celebrate.
Yeah.
But I don't need them at my wedding. I want those who have the biggest love around me. Maybe I'll invite you.
Oh, thanks.
But also, I want a destination wedding. So
okay,
that was
part of the okay, that I mean, you can
that was my con to keep the wedding guest list down because he wanted a huge wedding. He was like, between your fire department people and
who I don't
my
have to invite all
police
of them.
people. He's like, we know so many people. Yeah, I don't need them all at my wedding.
The P. It was
those P's. Yeah. I don't need them all at my wedding.
No.
That's it. Should have been a sign.
That, like, so this is bad. I have a family member who spent close to $75,000 on a wedding.
That's like
they were still paying for the wedding when they got divorced.
For $75,000, that's a good chunk of a house.
Back in the late 90s.
Oh, in the 90s? That when weddings only cost $10,000?
Yeah.
Now you just whisper the word wedding and it's
freaking $100,000
yeah.
bill.
No.
Ooh, couples who share a social media account.
Oh, 100%. Somebody
One
cheated.
One of them cheated, right? One of them had to have cheated.
Yeah. 100%.
I had friends who did that, and it was not the guy who cheated.
Plot twist. I was like, what?
Huh. Yeah. I won't say who. They'll probably watch this and figure it out.
We didn't say your name.
Exactly. HIPAA. You can. Oh, this is us. You can still be good at your job and hate
Yes.
I'm freaking
I feel like
phenomenal at my job,
yeah.
not to toot my own horn.
I mean, yeah. We're doing a contest right now of whoever gets the most comments, positive comments on our Press Ganey scores
And Google review.
and Google reviews. So Kayla and Stephanie are awesome. Google, bam.
Right?
But yeah, I'm winning right now. Right now.
Don't you worry.
That'll change
See,
quickly.
We'll praise somebody here shortly. I'm kidding.
That'll change. But every time I hate my job most days.
Yeah.
I love my job, but I hate my job.
I hate the politics behind it.
Yes.
That surround it.
I should be able to just go in, take care of my patients.
Not have to coddle and handhold the most ridiculous things.
Yeah.
Sure, there are some things that, yes, I do have a lot of empathy for.
Yeah, and I feel like that's where it gets, like, people don't understand. Like,
they want me to have the same amount of empathy for everybody. Yeah. Whether you're dying or you're
and sometimes you have to tough love people.
Right.
You don't need to come to the ER because you sneezed. Because you sneezed. And I don't need to be like, oh, it's okay. Oh. Or the family member who comes in, I'm going to have a different level of empathy for who comes in and their patient or their loved one is in cardiac arrest. I'm going to be,
different.
100%. Like, have different emotions and personality. And I want to be there for those people who truly need me.
No, Kayla. No, you can't do that.
I want to be there for those
treat
people.
Them equally the same.
I don't want to be there for they feel warm and
but
coughed once.
Temperature.
Obviously, we need to go to the ER immediately.
No. Because their primary care their pediatrician didn't have any appointments, and the urgent care line was too long.
Yes, those are my favorite. Yes, you don't need. No, I'm not going to have the same amount of sympathy for you. Now, if I feel bad that you feel terrible, but you don't need to go to the ER for it,
right?
And that's where the compassion fatigue comes in.
Facts. Oh my God, so much of it.
Yeah,
June 28th. I just gotta make it to June 24th, technically. 24th. I may or may not have already scheduled my next schedule.
She's leaving me.
Not always. Not full time. He's still stuck with me here.
I mean, I'm leaving at some point in time too. So I just don't have a definitive date yet.
June 28th. June 28th. All right, let's see here. Ooh, this is a good one. This one's gonna piss off a lot of people. Girl boss culture gave us burnout in pink packaging.
I never really got into the huge girl boss culture, though.
That's fair.
You're the girl boss.
I'm
just the assistant.
Here's the thing, though. Like, a lot of people are gonna get pissed off about that specific one, and I don't know why. I'm not. Like, I'm not burnt out. Here's the thing. Okay, I am not burnt out because of my business. I am burnt out because of the ER. Yeah. I can do my business all day, every day, and not be burnt out from it because I absolutely love it. But I go to the ER, and after being there for 4 hours, I just want to, like, my eye.
Thoughts of harming yourself?
No.
Or others?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you seeing or hearing things that I may not be seeing or hearing?
Just my inner monologue. Not every thought needs to be a TikTok.
Should we bring back public shaming?
Yes. Yes. I am all
on
for
TikTok.
On TikTok. What the hell do you think we're doing here? It's called the podcast nowadays.
Is that what the public shaming podcast?
Yes. Yes. Let's see here. Just because you saw it on TikTok once doesn't mean you're an expert.
Yes. Or, I'm sorry, okay, just because somebody claims they're a doctor on Facebook and posting some does not mean that they're an actual legit, like, medical professional.
Google their credentials.
And stop sharing their dumb stuff.
Get off my soapbox now. Some people.
I have a family member who's recently retired and loves to Facebook and YouTube and gets all of the fun conspiracy theory doctors.
They're fun.
Yeah, but she believes them.
So there's a
and then I get to be like, no.
Between
That's not actual medical. Show me, no, my favorite phrase, show me the evidence-based practice.
Okay, we can't use that for too much longer because look what half the crap we do at work. A lot of that is outdated evidence-based practice.
I don't know. I'm up to date on the most evidence-based practice. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I am too. However, some of the policies are not.
Yes, true.
Like putting oxygen on a STEMI patient when you're not supposed to.
Well, that's been updated.
Not everybody's aware of that.
Well, that's because they come up with cool acronyms called MONA.
That's
or MOAN.
Moan.
Moan. Oh, this topic is this section is philosophical but slightly deranged.
Yes, go on. All right, what do we got?
Is happiness real, or are we all just trying to be less miserable?
We're just
This
trying to
went
fucking
deep.
survive life. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're just trying to make it to death.
Are dreams just trauma fan fiction written by your brain at night?
There was a Disney short written about that.
As somebody who has extremely vivid dreams,
Go on.
yes. Oh my gosh, if I'm in a certain mental place and my fight or flight will kick in based on my dreams solely because how vivid they are.
The only time I ever had like really, really vivid dreams was when I was pregnant.
Oh,
Like to the point where I had to stop watching. Oh my god, what was that zombie TV show? The Walking Dead.
I would say Walking Dead or
I had to stop
iZombie.
watching it because I kept having dreams that Mason was going to be born a zombie.
Oh, little zombie Mace.
Yeah, I had to stop watching it. Like I had dreams of like the zombie, like very vivid dreams. I was like, no, we can't watch this anymore.
There's definitely been times that I've like had to call family members and be like, "Did we discuss this, or was this in a dream?"
Do you take Ambien?
No, I won't do it because I naturally have already crazy vivid dreams. I don't need to add in.
That's very smart.
Add in drugs.
That is a very smart decision. See, you make smart choices
every once in a while.
Let's see here. I like this one. Let's catch up soon is a polite lie and everyone knows it.
Yes.
It is.
100%.
100%.
Yes, let's catch up soon.
6 years go by and you're like, oh my god, long time no see. Followed by, let's get dinner this week. And you never do.
Also, P.S. I'm sorry for all my friends. I've said that too and have ADHD'd and forgot or lifed.
Made those plans while I'm half asleep after working a full night shift.
Yeah.
And then I forget about it.
It's not that I don't love you or don't want to see you. But also I have very limited time and that's not how I want to spend it.
I like this one. Push-up bras are just structured lies. It's not wrong, but at the same time, like, okay, so one of the bras that I have is a push-up bra. And it's not even a push-up bra. It's not this one. It's a different one. But it's not even a push-up bra. It's more... Okay, no, that it is.
Sometimes you gotta have a little help keeping them up.
It makes the dress look cuter.
Yeah,
like it makes
it help pushing them
it does
up, keeping them up. Otherwise, after a while, they get saggy. Gravity happens.
Tighten up the straps, girl. That's why. Maybe it's because you wore the wrong bra cup. You were supposed to go up instead of down. Maybe that's why.
That could be it. If you could erase one emotion forever, which one would it be?
God, anxiety.
That's my anxiety. What is that song called? It's all over TikTok. It won't stop.
Don't stop. Make it jump. Sorry.
That's not the song. That's all over TikTok. I mean, I feel like there's a lot that I could erase, but yeah, anxiety is probably top of that. Or the overthinking, is that an emotion? Can we stop the overthinking?
It's a thought.
It's a
multiple
lot.
Thoughts.
It's multiple thoughts all at once.
An emotion.
All right, anxiety. I'm going back to that one.
Okay.
I'm circling back around.
All right, last couple here before we bore them to death.
I'm out.
Ooh, okay, back to bras. Bras in general, burn them.
Are we going back to the 60s?
Burn the bras.
But here's the thing also, like,
unless it's humid outside.
Then we got the humidity. I feel like okay, why don't men have to wear a bra or something similar? Like,
because they're men, remember?
Whatever.
This whole world was designed to make them succeed.
Do you know that the bra design is still the same as it was in the 50s?
No, Madonna changed that in the 80s.
Okay. They're not as pointy in some decades, but the general design is the same as it was in 1950. You know how long ago 1950 actually was?
Yeah, I do. It was a long time. It was like 70-some years ago.
75 years ago.
See? See?
Yeah. So I'm wearing the same style bra as my grandma.
But I mean, think about it. Like, how would you change it?
I don't know, something more comfortable. It's 2025. You're telling me we can't come up with a more. No, sports bras don't work. Mm-mm. You can't tell me we came up with a
if you
more
have big
comfortable.
humiditties, it doesn't work.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Or you get like the tension headache because like the straps are pushing down on your necks.
Yes. See, there's got to be some better option. Somebody somewhere smarter than me needs to come up with a better option for this.
No bras.
Or no bras.
See? That's what I'm saying. No bras.
And then make it socially acceptable then.
It is. Again, there we go again with what's socially acceptable and what is not. Who the fuck cares about social acceptance?
I'd like to.
I know. Me too. I say that, but you know what?
Yeah. I was like, you're going to start going out braless all the time?
No.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
No, because some of the shirts that I wear are a little...
Look better with bras.
That too. I'm going to say a little see-through, but not everybody needs to see that. Like the cups. You'll end up in cups for a whole different reason.
But men can wear see-through shirts. Again, they can show their nipples.
Because this world was designed to make them succeed and us to fail.
Why can men go into places topless and women can't? We both have the same parts.
It's true.
Mine just have more adipose tissue. I gotta go fancy.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Okay, let's see. We got to make this last one a really good one.
Really good last one to round out our hour.
Hold on. I don't want to do it. I know.
Hot girl walks are fine, but how about a mentally stable crawl
to the couch?
To the couch. All I could think of though is a mentally stable bar crawl.
At that point, is it mentally stable if you're going to the bra? You're going to the bar?
Sometimes you need a little mental stability.
Stability drink?
Yes. Exactly.
I think we're past that.
Well, I ran out of my high noon a while ago.
You know what though? I would.
All right, to go out on a valid true statement, you're allowed to cancel plans, and no, you don't have to give people a reason why.
Facts. I am okay
Sometimes
with that.
I need to just cancel plans because I don't want to go.
I told somebody that the other day.
I don't want to. I don't want to go. I don't want to go out. I don't want to see people. I don't want to people. Sometimes I just tell my friend Sarah because she'll get worried. I don't want to people today, and so she knows if I don't respond to her messages, she can still send them. I'll read them. Sometimes I won't read them. Not just that day. I'll read them eventually. But sometimes I just need to not people, and it's because I am too compassion fatigued from work and from peopling too much that I don't care if I made plans 3 weeks ago with you. I don't want to go now.
Yes.
And I feel like I don't need to give you a whole essay
Don't feel bad for canceling plans just to cancel them. Just be like, sorry. Can't.
Yeah. Sometimes I just can't.
Who was it one time that they're like, sorry, I'm not in the mental space to go out tonight?
I don't know, but I feel like that should be a valid thing. We all should be able to say.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to dinner with a friend the other day, and I was like, dude, I don't feel like it tonight. Yeah. And he goes, okay, just go sit on the couch. That's what I'm
Perfect.
doing. I'm like, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Now, if it's like something big and important, and that's a different story. Like, if Steph is getting some major award, and she's like, Kayla, come. And I'm like,
I'll go. I would get it.
You would get it. Okay. But also, I wouldn't. I would be like, I'd go. Like, it's a big thing. It's a big deal. Even if I wasn't wanting to people.
I'll save you a seat in the corner where you don't have to people.
Perfect. See? And just find me food. You know food makes me happy.
Food makes everybody happy.
Exactly.
I got called out on my shit the other day for being hangry. I didn't realize I was hungry. They're like, are you okay? Like, you're kind of snippy. Did you eat? I was like, no. No, I didn't eat.
No, I didn't. Let me go. Erin she's got to feed the demons in her soul to make them quiet.
Right?
Yeah. 100% feel that.
Anybody else get that way? I think everybody gets hangry. That's like one of the things that people are like, I think it's becoming more socially acceptable to be hangry. Or
think
use
it's
that as an understanding.
yeah.
To just snip somebody's head off.
Or just snap some. I call that redhead rage. Just snap somebody's head off.
I'm gonna start doing that from now on.
Yeah, redhead rage. It's like
Everybody
a
thinks
whole nother out of body experience.
that my hair, like with my hair being so dark, everybody thinks it's just brown.
Yeah. Until you get in the sun,
And
then
it's
it's like
then I ginger out.
ginger out. It's like,
And on that
roll
note,
out, ginger out.
All right. So that is enough freaking.
I don't even remember what our actual topic was, but we're done.
But we're done for
rambling
the day.
for today.
We are done.
Hit like, subscribe, all of those
It's over
fun
here
things.
somewhere.
The podcast
Somewhere.
that she's gonna put in the thing.
I'll put it in the link.
The
somewhere.
Instagram. There we go.
All right. Enough of our shenanigans for today.
Bye.
Bye.